Hey everybody, this is Kingpin PKR 316 coming at you with a haul video from December 4th. I'd like to thank everybody who subscribes, and I'd like to thank everybody who's been watching my videos. Let's get into the comics. This is Star Wars The Lucas Draft number 4. I haven't started reading this yet. I usually like to, if it's a mini-series, I like to get most of them anyway and then read it almost like it's a book rather than wait for the issues to come out. So I haven't started reading this yet, but as soon as I think there's 2 more issues, and then I'll start reading it and I'll let you guys know what I think. This is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, 197. We're almost at number 200. This is a really good story. I might be partial because I'm a big G.I. Joe fan from the 80s, but look at Snake Eyes on the cover. That's really cool. You got CoverGirl. I got I like getting the variants to these, the sketch variants. I like the detail of how it looks like the pencil drawing. I think those are really cool. This is The Legend of Sonya, number 2. These are, you see, there are Gail Simone, Jack Jadson, Nell Ruby. They have different stories there. It's almost like Batman Black and White in a sense, that they have like 2 or 3 mini stories in there. And that's really cool. I also got the variant for this because it's like an old school Marvel book where it says, you see up top, it says the Dynamite comic groups, where it would say the Marvel comic groups, and it's this corner piece looks like the old Marvel, so I thought that was really cool. I picked this up. Now we'll get into my Marvel books. This is Amazing X-Men number 2. I'm really looking forward to reading this. I haven't read it yet, but 1 was really good, so this is definitely something I'm going to stick with. This is a one-shot in Humanity number 1. Now, I didn't know. I wish the DCBS said, or I guess I didn't look. Maybe it did say that this continues in Medusa number 1, which I don't know if they also made an Inhumanity SpiderMan, Superior Spider-Man number 1, and I don't know if that's part 3 of this, but I didn't pick that up, so I'm going to have to find this if I like this part of the story. I got Superior Spider-Man Team Up number 7. Amazing Spider-Man 700.1. Hopefully this is good. They give people who complain about Peter Parker, maybe, I don't think it'll satisfy anybody who's complaining about not having Peter Parker back, but it's, if you're a Spider-Man fan, it should be a pretty cool story. Daredevil Dark Knights number 7. This is almost over. I'm going to start reading this tonight, I think, since I have 7 of the 8 parts, and I should be getting the other one by the time that I'm done reading the 7 of these. But hopefully this is good, especially since I picked up all 7 of them. This is Avengers Annual number 1. And I always like annuals. Some people aren't big fans of annuals. I like them. I think that it's usually a one-story thing. They don't get too involved, but it should be a fun story. These are my DC books. This is Green Arrow 26. I hear great things about this. I don't have any Green Arrow books, so I thought this would be a great jumping on point to start reading. There was a really cool page in here that I wanted to show you guys. That right there. That looks really awesome. The drawing's good. I hope this story's really good because it's something I'd really like to get into if it's good. This is Forever Evil Arkham War. They just sent me this. This is 1. There's number 2. This also seems like it's a really good story. This is Superman Wonder Woman number 2. They sent me number 2 before they sent me number 1 for some reason. I think I forgot it on my order and then I emailed them. That's really good about the DCBS. If you can email them and they'll put something on your list, it's not like when you don't fill it out the first time. And they close the at the end of the month they close out your subscription where you can't order anymore for the month. But if you write down something you liked or something you're not sure about, you can pick it up. So I wasn't going to pick this up initially, but people had really good things to say about it, so I'll give it a try. This is really cool. This is DC Universe vs. Masters of the Universe. Now, I don't know if this is another comic I'm partial to because of Masters of the Universe growing up in the 80s. Like, I like G.I. Joe a lot. I also like Masters of the Universe. This is really cool with Wonder Woman fighting Tila on the cover. So I like this story a lot. I hope some people are checking it out. I'd like them to do more stuff like this. So that's one of my favorites. And the last issue is Batman Detective Comics 26. This is really cool with the bat and him ripping through like that. So they say 27 is going to be a really good issue. Well, that's my haul for this week. I want to thank everybody again for subscribing and everybody who's been watching my videos. I appreciate it. And if you want to check me out on Twitter, I'm Kingpin5050. It's snowing here in New York. I hope the weather's nice where everybody else is, or try to stay warm. And have a good week. Thank you.